Hi, LindaBauwin here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Today is Create a Fold card, and we are going to be using lots of new product. I did this card at a make and take station that I did at a recent stamp convention, and so I just wanted to share it with you. First off, we are going to be using the Year of Cheers specialty paper, and if you have not checked this out, very pretty. It is one-sided, a little bit heavier, but it's got lots of gold, silvers, and the new platinum color. I think there's even some copper in that. I am going to be using the foil snowflakes. These come in a package that are half silver and half gold. They're only $6, and I think you get 12 of each color of these foil snowflakes. Just very lovely. And the bundle that I'm going to be using is the Smitten Mitten, and I did that in red and also the gold shimmer. So let's get started with our card. This card measures 4 inches by 10.5. Now I have already scored it at the 5.5, and I believe this is 2 5/8, if I remember right. Yes, 2 5/8. So I have a 2 5/8 score and a 5.5. I had already scored these packets because, like I said, I did this at a recent make and take. Within 3 hours, 82 people went through and made this card. So we needed it done very fast and simple. So we've got that. Then I'm going to bring in a piece of basic gray. We're going to put that on the top here, like so. So what I've got is a Z fold card that's just folding up that way. Going to bring in my Designer Series paper and place that on top. Again, another great way to accent with Designer Series paper, remembering that Designer Series paper, some of our Designer Series paper is on special this month, so you want to check that out. Next, I'm just going to take a dimensional. I'm going to put it in the center of my foil snowflake. And then I have already cut out my mitten, and this mitten has a lot of detail to it. I have already put some multi-adhesive sheet on there, so I'm just going to wiggle that back and forth, and then I'm going to pull off that adhesive back, and I see it needs some encouragement some more, so I'm just going to flip that over and just take my paper piercing tool and go in and punch those out. If I'd have brought over my Big Shot die brush, that would have worked well. Now I'm taking out those little hearts, and I'm going to put them off to the side because I want to use those little hearts from the mitten. So I want to put them off to the side so I know where they're at, and continue with the other little pieces. Again, if I'd have brought over that Big Shot brush, they would have popped out a lot easier. This die is very nice for popping out. I mean, for cutting, but for popping it out, you really, really need that Big Shot brush to make it go really easy. And here's some more of those hearts. So I'm just going to put them over here. Like I said, I want to use them. And this idea that I'm using with the hearts was actually created from one of the girls that was doing the make and take. She used the little hearts from the pop-up, and I just thought it was so adorable. So I've got that cleaned off. Oops, got another little thing there. Let's pull it over to the side. Looks pretty good. I shake off my gold foil. I'm going to bring in that red mitten and just lay that mitten on top like so. And then I'm going to add some adhesive and add that to my foil. Isn't that pretty? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my paper piercing mat, my red ink pad, and the little stamp that says Smitten. And that is where I'm going to use my little heart. So as you can see, whoops, the Smitten has a little heart. And so what we're going to do, I see I've got a heart stuck here, so I'm going to lift that heart up and see if that has sticky. It does not. So I'm going to go in and find one of the hearts that has the sticky from the multi-purpose adhesive. And I am just going to add some of those little hearts around that greeting. And again, those just punch right out from that mitten. Isn't that a fun card? Hope you've enjoyed it. Talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.